magic only they can share. Hey, funky bones, don't you bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah, Kira's got the apples open wide. Coming close, just a nibble, don't be afraid. No afraid. Look at them dogs, funky bones, don't you hide. Oh yeah.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open just looking for a trip. Suspicious she is, not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession, like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins mischievous eyes.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow, with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by her side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.
Hello, Bunzers. Hi, Dusty. All right. Right, Girl Side Gang, featuring one boy, this little boy right here, this little cute boy. Oh, look at this clean room. Oh, my goodness. Hugh and Maul now waiting the presence of the lovely Captain Kira, Queen of the Bunz. Thank you for saying that, Hugh and Maul. I did not get a chance to look at myself even before the stream. Okay, I have crazy hair. Okay, I'm all sweaty. I have been cleaning out the wazoo, the giant Bunzer's rooms. I'm not finished. I still need to wash blankets. I need to replace blankies on both sides. I need to do a little scrub-a-dub, which I will do probably tomorrow. You guys, guess what? Lillian is coming on Friday. And I think I'm going to convince her to call into Waffle Pone with me, and I'm going to introduce her to the Waffle Pone dudes. And they're probably going to fall completely in love with Lillian because she's so cool. And obviously she is a bunny person. So Jack will probably be very interested to hear what Lillian has to say. But yeah, wouldn't that be fun? And she just started watching Waffle Pone recently, and like Steven inspired her to like do the ab challenge or something like that. So crazy hair, don't care. Woo! Woo! Oh, how are you? How are you, Hewlin Mall? That was great how Donkey donated to. Oh my gosh. I was in Freakout Land. I was so excited that Donkey figured out how to dono. Hewlin Mall. That was very interesting that some of my favorite people were around the waffle pone chat when that happened. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But that was extremely fun. And it gave me quite a thrill. I had the stream on, but I had already like walked away from the stream because I was going to start cleaning up with the bunny room. And then all of a sudden I hear Donkey, the Captain Kira's white albino Flemish. I'm like, wait, what? And then I hear Cookies, talk about Cookies. So I ran back down. I was like, oh, Donkey's donating to Waffle Pone. So anyway, that was extremely fun. Very extremely fun, Mr. Hewlin Mall. My main man, Hewlin Mod. So very interesting how that happened when you were around. That's all. I'm not saying anything else. Invoice. Oh gosh, you know what? I forgot your nickname, Invoice, because I got to look at the Valentines that I made. I also have to probably take the Valentines down because Easter is coming. But yeah, you have a really cute nickname on the Valentines. When I go down and see Donkey, I'll check that out. Oh, Mikey and L. Hello, Mikey and L. This is a very fortuitous occasion that you are able to be here. Like, I know sometimes you're here on the weekend, but welcome, Mikey and L. Yeah, Mr. Invoice crossfader right now. And maybe later, maybe he'll be crossfaded later. Maybe he was crossfaded before. But he's crossfaded right now. So yeah, so we got giant bunzers in the house. We got our main man crew in the house. Is she bringing Bubby and Zelda? I think she will be coming directly from work. So I don't think she will be able to bring them. However, if somehow she wanted to, you know what she could do? This is getting a little complicated. She could, at the beginning of her workday, drop them off here. But see, I don't want them to get stressed out. Like, when you change anything for a bunny, they can get like stressed. So, you know what though? Her bunnies are used to being transported. I will ask her. They have been guests here outside in their own. They have their Bubby and Zelda personal luxury enclosure condo that is attached to the giant Bunz outdoor condo. I'll throw it out there. I'll suggest it. If Lillian shows up in the chat tonight, I'll tell her that that she's welcome to do it that way. You just got McDonald's at 2. Oh my God, it's 2 a.m. Ooh, I keep forgetting that you have a time difference that is that extreme. Because to me, it's like still daylight. I mean, the sun is going to be setting soon. It's not quite twilight, but it's like getting there. Their day is winding down, but well, you know what, Mikey? Sometimes you gotta go out and get some food at 2 a.m. That's you're just a young and hip kid. You're just out out and about. Mikey, fast food hits so different in the late night hours. Yeah. Also, I bet McD's in the Netherlands is better than USA. Yeah, Mikey, tell us your thoughts. What is the difference? Okay, do you notice a difference between the Netherlands McDonald's and the US McDonald's? Because I know that you have talked about having, traveled Well, obviously, we all know you yeah, we know you've been in the US. Okay. So tell us, is there a difference? And what are those differences? Some things are better, some things are worse. Okay. Well, feel free to elaborate. It will not be boring to any of us because we love to talk about food on here and like shakes here in the US versus the Netherlands, burgers, fries, all that. Lillian, were your ears burning? We've been talking about you. Ahaha. Looking forward to visiting and all that comes with it. And I tuned in just a bit ago to Waffle Pone and saw a bunny on Jack's lap. Oh, I didn't see that. Wait a minute. Is the bunny still on Jack's lap? Oh, wait, let's see. Waffle Pone should be okay. I have, let's see if okay, I don't think Dinky is on his lap anymore. I just put bunny emojis in Waffle Pone chat because I think that that's hilarious that I'm doing that during my stream. And I will stop. Now I'm back. um, Invoice. I'm waiting for Sir Monster to share dinner. Are you really? But he always eats late. Oh my gosh. Mr. Munster. He loves, my gosh, the guy really needs to have like a cooking show. I mean, I know he kind of already does because he'll do like a cooking live stream, but like he is very committed to the whole like cooking and showing the whole process and the pictures and talking about food. Pretty darn adorable. Okay, Mikey, with the Netherlands versus USA McDonald's, like they took away our good tasty buns. The buns are way darker. Oh, really? Well, because buns are something like you can't, baked items, you can't get them from like the US. I mean, they would be disgusting if they came from like some centralized bakery in the US. I mean, I guess you could freeze them, but like that's not what you want in like a fresh burger bun. I mean, they've got to be coming from like the Netherlands, right? Maybe. You never know with McDonald's actually, Mikey. Lillian, that's Dinky. He's a cute little thing. Yeah, Dinky. So, okay, Lillian, this is some trivia that might actually be kind of cute for you to know. Donkey was named in the Waffle Pone chat because everyone saw the little baby pictures of him. Well, and he was not like a teeny baby anymore, but they saw Donkey and everyone noticed like, oh yeah, he totally looks like Dinky, except he's going to be a ton bigger. And then I asked people in the chat, I was like, well, do you have any, do people have any ideas for a cute name for him? And someone was like, well, how about Donkey? And I don't know, Inverse, was it you? I don't know. It was one of like our main Waffle Pone group, that we all know and love. And someone said Donkey. And I was like, you know what? He does have like big white donkey ears. And then, it's like a take on Dinky and Donkey. And I'm like, that would be so perfect and so cute. Lillian says, yes, I'll be coming from work. I'm going to buy a van and live it. Wait, I'm going to buy a van and live it and take Bubby and Zelda. Oh, Lillian, are you seriously going to do that? And then you can take them everywhere with you. Oh my gosh. Well, Lillian, what I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard me, but you're welcome to bring them like when you show up for work and like drop them off here. That sounds like a lot of trouble and it might be stressful. So I know but I'm just throwing it out there. Hewlin Mall says maybe I should start live streaming my cooking. Hewlin Mall, will you please? I will totally watch. And I will love it. I will love every minute of it. I cooked a steak last night for my lunch today that turned out so good. I had to take pics. I think that's adorable, and I think Jack and Steven would be interested in seeing that Hewlin Mall, because they love cooking, and obviously they love doing their own cooking streams. I think they like watching cooking streams and shows, so that's a an adorable idea, Hewlin Mall, and I would be, like, supportive of you. Invoice says, "I don't understand why he eats so late. By the time he shares his dinner, I'm already in bed. My eyes ain't hungry." Oh, well, Mr. Munster, are you? He's like probably not even watching. He's not. He's not the most loyal Giant Buns viewer, and I watch his streams very, very loyally. I have been watching him since like for years. Um, But yeah, he needs to eat earlier, you're right. Man, yeah, the kid's a little thin. He's a little thin. He needs to eat early and often, okay? Let's tell him he needs not to only to eat early, but often. Like like in Chicago with the voting, they always say, "Vote early, vote often." And the thing about in Chicago, it's not just a joke. That is the way it goes. Um Mikey says, "You have no banana?" You mean for feeding the buns? Or yeah, we actually have no Mr. West banana, Mr. Weiss banana. So maybe that, because yeah, he hasn't shown up yet, has he? Let's see, we have 6 people. Um, I'm on it. I'll totally nag him in voice. Like, the kid needs to eat. And I don't know, like the pictures of him when he was visiting with Tori, like they were making fun of him being thin, but I mean, like, he really does look thin. Um Mr. Casey Batman? Wait, where is Casey Batman? I liked when he was Casey Batman. That cracked me up. Oh man. But yeah, Lillian, did you hear me talking about like how on Friday when you're here, that is a day when Waffle Pone, is streaming, and that used to be like the traditional call-in day, and I keep meaning to call in on Fridays. And like the other Friday when I was going to call in, it was a day that I had like a horror. I just felt terrible. My back hurt. I had a headache. The whole thing that Captain Kira gets when she doesn't feel well. So let's hope that Friday, which is only 2 days from now, let's hope. I'm going to try my hardest to have a fabulous day and feel great. And so then I can enjoy you coming over, Lillian. We shall have tea. We shall have crumpets. No, I don't know. I want to definitely serve you some tea and hopefully some snacky poos. We'll see about that. You predicted Casey Batman's. Oh my gosh, Mikey, this is looking suspicious. Why is Casey Batman being summoned by you? Very interesting. Are you guys buddies or something? What's going on? That was very mysterious how that happened. Casey Batman, 1985. Who doesn't have banana? Lillian, Bubby Zelda probably sit this one out. They're getting their part 2 of the vaccine. Aha. Yes. I believe, but I thank you dearly for the offer. We will rain check and do that soon. Of course. Of course. I almost wondered, like, I still don't know what was going on with Donkey last night. Um, when he was still not eating. He still was not happy at like 3:30 in the morning, I think is when I finally went to bed and just kind of said, okay, we'll see how you're doing in the morning. And then I got up at 6:30 and checked on him. Or maybe it was closer to 7. I think I got up at 6:30, but I checked on him at like 7. He was full on, had eaten half a banana. He had eaten all of his vegetable tray. And then he was eating like half a bowl of pellets by 7 a.m. when I went to check on him, and I was like, oh my gosh, dude. And so I've covered up the tarp where he had started shredding it just to make sure he can't do that anymore. But I feel like he had a teeny bit of a runny nose. Like just the tiniest bit. I was like beginning to notice that. Now his nose is not doing that anymore. So I don't know if he just didn't feel well for a little bit. But for Donkey not to eat, and especially not eat a cookie, I was like really worried. I was like, what in the heck? Lily, okay. All right, I haven't missed anything. But I think I'm gonna go over to the boys' side soon. Jabba or Posh, do you want to move that blankie? Do you not like that the blankie is tucked in? Okay, you know what? We're gonna untuck the blankie because Posh doesn't. Okay, there, Posh. Look, sorry, Delph. We are gonna make sure that you can put this blankie where you need it. There we go. There, Posh. Is this more snuggly for you? Look, it's completely untucked. You guys can do whatever you desire with the blankie. Oh, look, Ray. Look, I have to smoosh it over this way because I'm a vent rabbit and I like to be over the vent, and now I have a blankie on it. Oh, we're all so comfy and we're all so cozy. Oh my gosh, Lillian, I forgot to put my bracelets on. I had band rehearsal today, which went awesome, by the way. Like you guys, we actually jammed. We jammed, and we even broke out into Sweet Home Alabama, just like without anyone having like any music or anything. Like we just figured out Sweet Home Alabama in like 2 minutes, and we jammed on that. We also played the other stuff that we're working on, some Beatles and some Alison Krauss, but you guys, we are sounding pretty darn good, and none of us are practicing that much. We're trying, but like, um, okay, wait, I'm trying to see what Lillian's saying. I'm behind on time, but I'd love to be involved Friday in any way. Yeah, I think, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Like if it works out, fine. If it doesn't, I'll just see you, and you can, see the buns. Oh, by the way, Lillian, we are working, the Giant Buns producer and I have been working on flooring. I think you probably heard about this. I am really on the fence about what to do. Like I looked very seriously at like ceramic tile for the room that looks like stone, that kind of stuff. And it's very nice, but I just don't know. I don't know if I want to cover the subfloor in tile. I mean, I would, of course, would have to put like bath mats, and like I've got all these like water, like rubberized mats that have fuzzy stuff on them. I think I would have to definitely cover the tile completely because the bunnies hate tile, and it's cold and it's slippery and they don't like it. So the only other option would be the linoleum. And the thing about the linoleum is it's not gonna last forever because I think the pee and stuff and water and I don't know, and scrubbing, I don't know. I think the linoleum won't last forever. I think they said it will last a good 10 years and then maybe need to be replaced. 10 years is not that bad though. And then the only other thing I can think of is that I can just put these rubberized mats directly on the subfloor, and then they are waterproof, so I don't know. But I'm definitely I have been working alongside the Giant Buns producer on what to do about the floor, because between Dusty and then I don't know who, probably it was Teeny who dug up some of the tarp over on this side. But ooh, wait, Mikey. Wait. Let's see. I want to see what Mikey has to say, because he seems like a smarty pants. The main advantage of tile is that it's easy to keep clean. It can also keep your rabbits cool in warm weather. Finally, it's true proof. I know all that, but they hate it. They will not go in the kitchen or the bathrooms where there is just tile. Like I mean, tile is so easy to keep clean. I get it, but I mean, and yeah, we could have tile underneath, but what I feel like is going to happen is that if we do tile, then we're going to have to put linoleum over it anyway. Like there's no, I mean, with the mats going over the tile, I guess we could, I don't know. All I can say is I will always have to have clean stuff to put on the tile, like, constantly, because they will not they will freak out if they are just bare bunny feet on tile. And that's why I'm saying, Lillian, do you have an opinion about that? Because, like, these guys do not seem to enjoy tile, and when I've looked up online, can you have bunnies on tile? Like, you cannot. I don't think anyone out there has a bunny rabbit that enjoys. I mean, it's slippery for them, you know? It's, like, not. And then I know I am gonna slip and fall on tile. Like, there has to be something over the tile at all times. But I will say, like, the tile stuff that I looked at was beautiful. I mean, it was so nice. Um, so I don't know. I'm still on the fence about the tile, and I think Lillian has like a roll of vinyl or linoleum that she brings with her, and I can't remember which it is. Oh my gosh, you guys, you cutie pantses. Okay, I am going to go over to the boys side gang. Okay, guys, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Of course. So Teeny has not shown up for work, has she? Teeny, I'm a little disappointed in you. Okay, so Teeny is out. That means I've got to be extra careful. She doesn't try to dash in while I get the boys gang open. All right, cutie pantses. Uh-oh. I never finished my cleanup job. Let's see. Why don't we put this back down over here? All right. Look at these cutie pies. You know what? I'm gonna have to get my portable battery charger. Ha ha ha! I'm so excited I get to use it. I love that thing. Rabbits are so funny about floors. Super slippery isn't always best. They can pull muscles, etc. But they do like the cool. I see lots of rabbits that have their own singular tile. I keep hitting send prematurely. Oh, you're fine. Last summer, I always saw the bunnies hog the vent just to. I know, Mikey. Okay. Okay. You know what? It gets hot up here. This is an upstairs corner, south by west bedroom, basically. You know, the tile might be having a tile as the bottom, as the flooring surface might actually be like a safety feature. Like if the power goes out and it's hot and these guys are up here, they might actually be able to stay a lot cooler because of the tile. And so maybe Mikey, you have a point. Like especially around the vent areas in the summer, if I do not keep the tile covered by the vents, that could be a really good cooling area. Okay, okay. Okay, you guys are actually really being really helpful. Thank you. Dogs don't do well with laminate floors, really, Hewlin Mall, because those are getting very popular. I see so much of that stuff. They would fight each other for who gets the vent. Oh, Mikey, the vent position is extremely desirable. Oh yeah, they will. I remember seeing them like snout each other out of the way and like push each other's butts out of the way and just like basically pile driving. The Bunz need to go to the beach. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that sounds so adorable, like digging in the sand and then put pieces of linoleum on top. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I like the way you think. Mm-hmm. And like if the linoleum only lasts 10 years, okay, it might get worn out and not look very nice. But that's not the end of the world. I mean, it doesn't have to look perfect, but you can roll up that linoleum after 10 years and replace it. The tile obviously is not, you wouldn't want to have to replace tile, but the tile should be good to go for a long time. Beach buns. That'd be cute with a little pool. Oh my gosh. Do a sand floor? Oh my gosh. Lillian, don't say stuff like that to me. I love bringing the outdoors in. Like, if they had, oh my gosh, a little baby pool, and then I put like like this tarpy stuff underneath and like built it up so there was like a little bowl of sand, and then in the middle of it, there was like a baby pool. Like the one, okay, you guys, by the way, I saw a Flemish, I think it was a Flemish giant. Who sent me this video? It was either Christy Tillman. I don't know who it was. Was it on the Giant Bunz Discord server? I don't know. I saw someone's pet rabbit swimming in their pool. Full on in the pool, in like a deep section, swimming, not just standing in the water. I've never seen that. I know that those swamp rabbits, those big swamp rabbits in the South, definitely go in the water to some degree. Because didn't Jimmy Carter get attacked by a swamp rabbit or something when he was like fishing down in like the bayou, or I don't know. Oh my gosh, instead of a sand castle, how about a sand donkey? Well, I will tell you, you guys, the old play set that is in my yard, it has an old sandbox and I should really fill it with fresh sand. In fact, I have plenty of sand that I could be putting in there, but these guys love to dig in the sand. Oh, they really like it. And they like to lie in the sand because I think it's nice and cool and it probably feels good, you know? I mean, who doesn't like lying in the sand? Of course, it would probably make a wicked, wicked mess and get tracked through the house. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. I don't know. Mr. West Banana, do do dee Mr. West Banana, do 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 do. West Banana, do 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 do. West Banana. Hulan Mulik. I know, I'm Hewlin Mall. I know I call you like Hewlin Mod, my main man mod, but I keep forgetting that You are Milady Hulenmully because Donkey came up with like most of your guys' nicknames. Do you guys know who the whole sand having like a sandbox inside your house? That totally reminds me of Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys, how he had his I don't know, I can't remember how much of his living room was sand, but like the whole area around I have fur in my mouth. The whole area around his grand piano was sand, and like his feet were in the sand. I mean, it had to have been very dicey for his piano pedals to be in the sand. I guess that's better than like the whole piano, the rest of the piano being in the sand. But yeah, I mean, if Brian Wilson can have sand inside his house, why can't the Giant Buns? They're stars. He just happens to be a Beach Boy musical star. He's still around. Brian Wilson. I wonder how he's doing these days. But yeah, I mean, if it's good enough for the Beach Boys to have sand in their house, well, one Beach Boy. I think the other Beach Boys thought he was a little strange, but yeah, you could have sand in the house. Being outside makes me sneeze. Yeah, yeah. The allergies are a little nuts, aren't they? I think it's the hardest when everything first starts in the spring. It's like I think everyone's body goes into shock because you're in the deep freeze all winter long and there's like no pollen. And I hate to say this, I have a neighbor. Well, she doesn't live here anymore, but she was a really friendly neighbor. I used to walk my dog and talk to her all the time. And her theory was she was like the secret to where we live is that winter is actually the best season. And at first I was like, "Wow, what are you talking about?" And then she was like, "Think about it. It's always kind of the same outside. Like there's no pollen, it's dry, there's no bugs, there's no ticks." And she's like, you can exercise like as, hard as you want and like the dogs don't get hot. And I was like, "Wait a minute. It's kind of true. Like they're in the winter, nothing is like changing up and down and up and down." I mean, yeah, I think weather is getting a little more chaotic, but it's like you kind of know what to expect every day. It's going to be cold, but there's no allergies. There's no allergies in the winter, and that is kind of a beautiful thing. Same once you get to the middle of the summer, once you get to the summer, things mellow out too. Winter and summer, they're kind of my favorites. And I think that the spring and fall are beautiful, but it's like I don't want to be outside because in the fall you get the ragweed, in the spring you got all the flowering stuff. Winter is kind of pretty great in its own way. I have to remind myself of that every fall because I do get very depressed when the leaves are gone and it's stark. All the green is gone and it's just stark sepia tones and everything. What do you think, Sluggo? So, is Waffle Pone still streaming? I'm curious. Let's see. They are. Pop it up. Oh, wait a minute. 3 hour. Wait. Okay, no. They must be done. Dusty, is that you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where's my stream? Okay. Dusty, I don't want you escaping because Teeny is out there. Wait, what is are you guys saying no and nope to winter being the best season? I know. I mean, I love swimming outside and just sitting outside and like looking at all the trees and the plants and growing stuff and grilling and all that good stuff. Um, so I would, but yeah, I think winter and summer are my favorites. And then I think fall is beautiful, but the ragweed is like makes my eyes just cry. It makes me very tired. I could deal with the eyes tearing up and my throat being a little sore. I could deal with that if there wasn't the exhaustion. Oh, you were saying you were saying that no, if Waffle was still alive. Okay, thank you. Of course, they can't go too late tonight. Steven's got. Oh yeah, because it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. That's why. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Weeds Banana. I'm hungry and I need to eat more food, and so therefore my brain is not working as well as it could be. I'm sure that's what it is. I'm very sure that's what it is. But yeah, that makes sense that they're done. Look at Sluggo and Dust. You're eating very nicely. Gwynnie, do you always like to wait to eat your food, don't you? He lets his kids eat. He's such a good papa. He's such a caring papa. He's also very busy. He's got to clean his paws. Papa got to clean his paws. Hulan Mall? Winter is actually your favorite season? Oh, you get so tired of the heat in Texas? Yeah, in Texas especially. Yes. Winter's kind of nice in Florida too, especially the more south you are, like southern Florida. Winter tends to be very nice there. The more north you go in Florida, it tends to, it's more, you don't notice like the tropicalness as much in the winter. Yeah, I remember a friend of mine did some kind of like program, like college summer program in Houston. And, coming from the Midwest where we are, and it was really hot and humid here when she left to go to Houston. And so she gets to Houston and I'm like, "Yeah, how's the program and all this stuff?" And she's like, "Forget about the program." She's like, "The heat and humidity is actually, like, killing me." She's like, "To go outside in the middle of the day," she's like, "It hits you like a wall, and it makes you exhausted," you know what I mean? She was just, like, in shock because where she grew up, um, is in a city that is notorious for heat and humidity. And in the Midwest, but, like, on the very southern end of the Midwest. I guess I don't even know if technically it's the Midwest still. So that's where she had grown up, and she was like, "Oh, yeah, I know heat and humidity," and she likes hot weather. Well, no, okay, that's not true. But she's used to warmer weather than, like, Chicago and places like that. And she was just like, "What in the world is this Houston weather?" She was just like, "It's evil. It's evil." She's like, "I don't know how anyone survives here in this." But oh, guys, it's time to go see Mr. Bundonkadonk. Yeah. We're going to go see your brother. We're going to see your brother. Technically, he's your older brother because he's not even from the same litter that you guys are from. No. Wow, I'm so impressed that I have a portable phone battery. Oh, I'm the coolest. Okay. Bye, guys. There we go. Oh, you know what? I'm going to open this up. Maybe Miss Keeney will finally come back and get some of the vegetable tray. There's our man. Here's our man bun. I'm going to put this right here, mister. Actually switch the cameras. Oh my gosh, are the cameras? Did the cameras ever make it to? No, they did not. Oh wow. I never even switched it to the boys, did I? Oh well. Here's Donkey's camera. Oh my gosh, Donkey, I need your food. Oh, here we go, baby. Here it is, Mr. Bundonkadonk. All right. Uh-oh, wait, why is my phone sideways all of a sudden? Uh-oh. No, that is not what I want. What have I done? Hmm. Okay, there we go. I think we back. Hewlin Mouse says, hi, Donkey. Hewlin Mall says the Offspring concert I'm going to in August is at an outdoor venue. Gonna be hot. Oh boy, that sounds tough. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he's you uppy. Why is the camera? I don't know, Mikey. I think when I was walking downstairs and trying to put the phone in Donkey's enclosure, I don't know. It's been happening lately. How you doing? Casey is good. Casey, thank you for being such a loyal viewer, by the way. I know I've thanked you before, but like I'm so touched. Like you guys, anytime I go to look at the 24/7 live stream, which is quite often, I usually have it popped up either on my phone or the computer. Casey is like giving me nice comments and enjoying watching the bunnies. And he says, like, beautiful bunny, Captain Korea. And it's so cute. So thanks for being there, Casey. It's really nice to have a loyal viewer of not only the live chat, but just the general live stream. So very sweet. I'm glad that people have the stream popped up. You must hide in the shade during the summer. Oh, me as well, Wes. Me as well. I take to the shade. I feel like a vampire. I have my big hats on. I will sometimes throw a lightweight scarf over my neck and chest, like in places, so I don't have to put sunscreen on. And yes, yes. You watch Waffle Pone on your little laptop, Donkey? Oh. You guys, Donkey can see the big he's got a big boy screen. You have a big boy screen over there. He can watch Waffle Pone with his mama. Yeah, we can watch TV shows and James Bond movies. Yes, we can do all of that. Look at this pretty boy. You guys, he is doing so well. He's eating. Look at him. Since last night, he's back to himself. That makes me ecstatically happy. He almost got dragged to the vet first thing this morning, and that wouldn't have been good for either of us, really. I mean, and sometimes you have no choice, but it's stressful. It's kind of a big deal. Donkey apparently donated. I know what. Did you see that? He said something about cookies. Was there something about cookies? He's like, I'm having my salad now. I should put cookies on his vegetables, like little croutons, like salad croutons. Yeah. He's such a good boy. Yeah, you guys, Donkey, like, he hasn't been doing the text to speech all that much, but he figured out how to donate to Waffle Pone today, and that is so incredible. Like, this guy, so, like, he's only 1 year old, but he is so ahead of the curve with, like, what other bunnies can do. Yes, do you have a little credit card? You have a donkey card? Yes. You have Donkey PayPal, Donkey Pal? Wait, do it now? I will see you Friday, my donk. Mark your calendar. Oh, Lillian! You get to see Lillian! She loves you. Yeah. And she can see all of your donkey minions, your donkey disciples that you now have. Ooh, donkey, we better gonna get all fancy for Lillian. Yes. It was funny how Dinky came out of hiding. Oh my gosh. As the dono was being read, Dinky dashed out from under Jack's bed. I clearly saw it. That was amazing. That, like, I really think that Jack should introduce, I mean, not throw Dinky in the ring, throw him in the enclosure with Donkey, but I think the two of them could meet. I think that Dinky could run around the house and, like, Donkey could, sniff him through the bars, and they might do a little punchy punch, but that's no harm, no foul. I could put up a little extra barrier so they can't bite each other, but they don't really bite through the fence. They just punch, really. A little fur pulling here and there. But you wouldn't face rip. No, no. No, Dinky's a superstar. You wouldn't do that. 1,000 cookie credit. That's right. With the cookie currency. Put the croutons on the food. Okay, Mikey. Okay, because Mikey has asked we shall do this. Mikey is having a fabulous late night McDonald's run and Giant Bunz experience. Oh, he's where are thou? Oh, I know where are you upstairs. Okay, we can have this is Donkey's dream salad store. Oh boy. Oh, we have a salad with. Whoop. We have a salad with croutons. Whoa, look at this. Look at this glorious crouton salad. He's so confused. He's like, wait, you put them in the salad? Oh, he's having cookie croutons. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm showing my face. Oh, instead of donkey. Okay, guys, I need to eat something. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, here's the cookie croutons. Mikey, don't mind me. I need to eat. We all love Donkey. We do. Everybody loves Donkey. And Virginia, speaking of people who love Donkey, Virginia L, she says Donkey Boy! Yay! Also glad I caught Donkey tonight. Virginia, it's so good to see you in the chat. Very happy that you're here. We love Virginia L. Virginia L is my little twinnie. We're two peas in a pod. Of course, Lillian has also become a pea in the pod, in the Giant Bunz girl pod. Does that sound kind of weird? In the Giant Bunz garden, we are 3 peas in a pod. And we may as well add Christy Tillman because we all kind of the same peas in the pod. Who else can we add? We got Christy, Lillian, Virginia, me, Kira. Ooh, wait a minute. What other females are on here? Am I missing someone? I don't know. We need more girls. But guys, it is 9:01. And well, you know what? Let me ask quickly, how are you, Virginia? I hope things are going well. I feel like you said you're like kind of in a busy phase. Maybe the last I heard from you, you were saying you were in a busy phase. So hopefully that's good. Hopefully that kind of busy is good. But you guys, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is time to wrap up this El Streamo. And Donkey has already had his cookie croutons off of his salad. Yeah, that was a really cute idea, Mikey. Yeah, so there we go. He actually had cookie croutons, and this does look like a really nice, cute salad bowl. So there we go. But yeah, let's pop up some closing music. Do it. Prop up the phone. Let's see. Are you gonna stay? Hey, Donkey, you ready for your extreme close-up? Yeah, that's oh boy. He just piled right in the phone, of course. Well, I think of course it's paid on. So
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession, like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies crumble, but they're falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow, with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by your side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.